How's it going, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the one, the only, the Battlefield 2042 beta. Roll the intro. What's up, guys? My name is BDZ. I stream over on Twitch, and today I'm going to be giving you some pros, some cons, some things I think they should fix, and my overall opinion of the Battlefield 2042 beta. A little background on me, guys. I am a Battlefield player. I love Battlefield. If you put Call of Duty or Battlefield in front of me, I'm always going to pick Battlefield. So yes, I am a little biased. However, I'm not so biased that I can't sit here and tell you that Battlefield 5 was absolute garbage. However, I do think that they implemented the few things that they got right in Battlefield 5 in the Battlefield 2042 beta. To start things off, the graphics were immaculate. Just so you guys know, I am recording and playing off of an AMD Ryzen 5900X and a GeForce RTX 3070. Yes, I am a PC player. Blech. To all my console players, I feel your pain. I don't know if the PS4 is going to be able to keep up with this game. Graphically, it's intensive. 128 player maps, that's a lot. I don't care how good the PS4 was. It's going to be difficult. Don't get mad at the developers because the tech is getting a little old. I'm not saying the PS4 is bad. That's my bread and butter, but let's be realistic here. The technology has gotten a lot better since the release of the PlayStation 4. Off the bat, this beta blew my mind with the customization. When I first saw that you could customize your weapon in the middle of a firefight on the trailer, I freaked out. I thought that was such an interesting implementation to an FPS genre that hasn't had a lot change since Battlefield 3 and 4. I've seen a lot of gripes about it, but in my opinion, I think it's amazing. That goes to show that if you know your attachments, you know the kind of battle you're going to get into, you might win because you know what to attach and what to not attach. I don't think this is bad. I think this is a great change to a very old franchise that gives it a nice little facelift. As I said prior, 128 player conquest. Let's say that again.
128 player conquest.
Whoa! That's a lot of people. And let me tell you, it is utter chaos. That's the best way to put it. It's just chaotic in those games. We only got to play Conquest, unfortunately, and we only got to play one map in the beta. But overall, I think it was great. If I see one more post about crouch slide cancels and this game is like Warzone, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. It's not Warzone, it's Battlefield. If you've never played Battlefield, don't go into it expecting it to be Warzone. They're different companies, different games. That's like me playing Dead Space and wondering why it's not like Viva Pinata. What? They're different games, different developers, different types of people that play them. So if this is your first Battlefield, you need to go into it thinking, hey, this is a brand new game. Don't go into it thinking, oh, this is a Call of Duty ripoff, because it's not and it's never gonna be. Kind of a subtle thing in my last pro. Who else has ever thrown down a med kit in the middle of a firefight and wondered, how are all these people healing off of one med kit? It makes no sense. Being that Battlefield 2042 is in the distant future, now we get a circumference range of a gas. I guess it farts in your face and it heals you up. I'm not really sure, but hey, I don't question things. If I'm almost dead and something coughs or farts or sneezes and I'm now good, hey, let's roll. It wouldn't be a beta if there weren't some cons because they need stuff to fix. And if they release something and it was perfect, I wouldn't want it, because there's no game that's ever been released that's perfect. I noticed this when I first played Battlefield 5 and I hated it. The fact that when I get killed, I lay there bleeding out and I can yell for help or just die. I don't like it. I think it slows the game down and I don't like the mechanic. Are they gonna change it? No, they brought it in for a reason and I don't have to like it, but that's my opinion. The operators are really cool. I like the implementation of it. It reminds me a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. However, right now they feel pretty poorly optimized. I think that the grappling hook guy is pretty OP. Getting high ground is always going to win a fight. Just ask Anakin. But the rest of the operators, they just like, the drone is cool, but that's it. It's cool. I'm stationary. I can't move. I'm open to get destroyed. The tower guy seems pretty cool. I like the shields. But again, I don't think that they're that powerful. The time to kill seems pretty similar to without them. And the medic, cool, I can shoot people from afar, but I don't think her abilities are being fully seen right now due to the fact that the map's so big. I think in close quarters, she'd be awesome. The fact that a teammate can go down way up in a hallway and I can't get to them without getting destroyed, and I can, hey, you're back, bud. I think that's cool, but I hope that they continue to optimize operators and not make it a cash grab. It's very easy to put out a shiny new character and not really give it a cool perk, and people are going to buy it. Originally, I wrote down the note that the targets seem hard to hit, as if 100 meters and a 50-meter difference isn't a difference. I take that back. After playing it more and seeing the comments on Facebook, I started to look into it, and I don't really feel that. I think the time to kill is good. I think that the gunplay is very different from the standard Call of Duty, which has always been the standard for Battlefield, and I think it's a good thing. My biggest gripe with distancing is the scopes. Again, we only have 2 scopes to go off of, but if you're using a sniper, I should have some range markers on that scope, and as it stands right now, I don't know how high up I need to aim for 100, 200, 300, and etc. meters. I think if they can put that in there, I'll be happy. Now that we've talked about the pros, we've talked about the cons, it's time to talk about what I think could go well or go very wrong. This game has the opportunity to retake the seat as the top FPS game out there currently. If it has a bad release, I don't think that's going to happen. You have to remember that the gamers out there right now, there's a lot of new gamers, and all they know is Call of Duty Warzone. There's not OGs. There are still the OGs, but there's a lot of new gamers out there that don't know anything about Battlefield. And this is the first major release that they're going to see, because let's be honest, the Battlefield 5 release was a firestorm. Terrible joke. Pun intended.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
They have to make a great impression with these new gamers. And let's be honest, I think the gaming community is kind of over these massive AAA games being released half finished. COVID or not, they've had time and they pushed it back for an extra month. So when this game is released, are there going to be some bugs? There's going to be some hiccups. I expect it, but it shouldn't be game-breaking hiccups. It shouldn't be anything that causes me to wonder, why did I spend 60, 70, upwards of $100 on this game? If they can implement operators in a correct way, make sure it's not a cash grab, and provide really good gameplay all the time for these new players that don't know about Battlefield, I think Battlefield's going to blow Call of Duty Vanguard out of the water. It's not even going to be close. So there's my pros, my cons, and a little bit of what I think EA should do to make sure that this game is the best game that's been released all year. If you liked the video, please comment down below your thoughts on the beta and your thoughts on Battlefield 2042 to begin with. Please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and follow my Twitch if you don't mind. All right, thank you.